Week 21 without a gaming computer. I want to start off here by showing that the side panel of my case got here and I already put it on and everything. Hold flashlight with my chin, turn the screen here around, then turn the camera around. So here's the computer. Side panel is on. It doesn't look like it is on the camera though, but let me hold flashlight with the chin again. You can see my reflection in it now. So obviously it is there. It's just, I got the clear one, and it's so damn nice with just the clear one. You can see right in, it's like it's not even there. It's that cool. And I've been very tempted to put the motherboard in. I might end up doing that within the next week, but I don't know. I'm trying to hold off doing that. And you can probably see the wattage of the power supply there. I don't know, maybe it's too bled out by all the light. I'm trying to hide that. I don't want to show, really. It's just 80 plus silver. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I hide it because some people might argue it's too much power. You don't need that much power. And I'm sure I don't even need 1,000 watts or something, but I got a pretty big wattage one just to be sure, because I don't like playing the stupid wattage game and everything, trying to figure everything out and whatever. Anyways, yeah, I added that window and I'm very, very tempted. I gotta turn this around again. I'm very, very tempted to put the motherboard in just because it's taken so damn long. Lifting the plastic up on this case again, keep dust off it until it's all built, put together, and that'll work. Yeah, I'm really tempted to put the motherboard in. I want to, I probably shouldn't though. And next thing, fish tank. Let me turn the camera around again real quick. It's the fish tank here. You can see, what the hell happened to all the gravel? Well, when I cleaned it out, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I don't remember. I think I cleaned it out yesterday or something. I decided to take out as much of the gravel as I could. So almost all of the gravel is out. And I dried it off, put it somewhere in the other room. And what is it, like a 2-gallon tank? I don't remember. It was some small thing. And I also turned the temperature of the tank down, so it goes from 76.4 up to 77.5, just around there. It cools down then heats up, obviously. It was down, or it was at 78 to 79, around there, before I turned it down, but that was on the higher end of the temperature these guys like and everything. Well, I just turned it down a couple degrees, no big deal. Whatever, I'll say a couple degrees. We'll go with the lowest number, 78 and 76. Whatever, rounding, obviously. But yeah, I removed the gravel because it's a pain in the ass to clean. They don't need gravel, it's an aesthetic. So, when I went to remove the gravel, it was kicking up a ton of stuff that was under all the gravel that wouldn't get cleaned up and everything, and that kinda sucked. I had to scoop it out a lot. I had the filter running, so it helped suck up most of it. It was really foggy several times as I cleaned it out with the net, because I had already done a water change. But damn, it was messed up. So now it'll be a lot easier to clean from now on. Now my auto might just barely be able to see his fin back there. He's been moving around the tank a lot. Can't really get a better angle on him, I don't think. He's back there, you can see him behind the UV sterilizer. But yeah, really, it's going to be a lot easier to keep clean now because stuff won't get stuck under the gravel. It won't get stuck on the gravel. There's a little bit left, obviously, but that's not going to be a huge deal. Because if it's just sitting on the glass down there, it's going to be very easy to kick up. And my auto has enjoyed it. The other fish seems to be enjoying the lack of gravel. One of them just freaked out. They're still hiding. I don't know why. It's so retarded. I don't know what's up with them. But yeah, my auto has been swimming around the tank all over, just going crazy. Just cleaning up the glass and everything. He's just stuffed full. His stomach's all fattened up and everything. It's always fattened up. Even though I got little algae wafer cookie things for him. He never really eats those. He's always full from just whatever he gets off the stuff in the tank. And it's like he doesn't even need those little cookies. Okay, so the next thing, I was going to talk about the game called Hatred. A lot of people are saying, well, there's no big deal to this, and a lot of people are saying, oh, this is horrible, and I only heard about it, I only heard about it a few days ago, and when I looked at it, it's like, what the fuck, is this trying to be serious? Because if you listen to the guy at the beginning, it's like he's trying too hard to be a badass, too hard to be evil and stuff, and there's some about it that's actually a little funny. The way he says it, it's like he's trying too hard, and you can't take him seriously. But then when you actually go and you say, okay, if you ignore the way it sounds and go with what it actually says, then it's like, why the fuck would you make a game like this? I mean, you could change a single aspect of it. You could say everyone's an alien on the planet and they're trying to kill you and corrupt you and everything and turn you into an alien as well. So you have to destroy all of them in order to save your life. And then you go around and you do pretty much the exact same stuff you do in that game, as you go around killing a lot of people, pretty much everyone in sight. But with that simple change to alien, invading aliens, it goes from being serial killer over to hero or survivalist or something. And with the serial killer thing, and I guess it's more mass murderer, not serial killer. Serial killers have patterns and stuff. They take stuff, usually, whatever, mass murderer, they just kill a crap load of people until they're stopped. So basically mass murderer. But basically, it just looks stupid to me. Honestly, I have no problem with violence in games. I found games like Fallout 3 where heads were exploding, bodies were exploding, chunks flying everywhere. I found that kind of funny a little, just because it was so unrealistic. It was extremely gory. It was intentionally over gory, unrealistic and stuff. I thought that was kind of funny, and I think allowing violence in games is a good thing. You should be able to allow violence in games. But when you go and you say, okay, you're just going to play as this mass murderer, go around and kill every son of a bitch in sight, every single person, it's like, what the hell? Not only does the gameplay look stupid because it's just, oh, you're just gonna go around, kill a lot of people, that's so boring, retarded, but it's got, you go around and you execute just innocent people begging and screaming for their lives and stuff, and it's not like they attack you or anything, you just go in and kill them. It's like, what the hell? What kind of an idiot would make a game like this? What? I don't know. I get that there's things made like that, but you have to try and understand both sides. It's you play as this mass murderer, and there's no real reason to it. He just says, oh, I hate everything, I'm gonna destroy it all, and I'll go down dying and everything. And it's like, what the fuck kind of a person would make a game where you just go around killing innocent people and killing everything in sight? Doesn't make sense. So I think it just looks retarded. Whatever, that's my view on it. A lot of people are defending it, a lot of people are saying, not defending it, they're attacking it pretty much, and I honestly have to side more with the side attacking it, because it looks retarded. It's going to give gaming a bad name. It's just, I don't know, it's not a really good looking thing. So, what's next? Last thing, right? Yeah, kind of did these. Oh no, there's two things left. Okay. Water filter. I gotta get that thing here real quick. Yeah, dark room. I don't have my kitchen light on. Grab this. I guess. No, I was thinking about showing the sink, but I don't care to show the sink. It's got dust on it that I gotta wash off still. I don't usually bother wiping dust off my sink because it just piles up again in the areas with dust I don't use again or anything. Let me set the camera down here real quick and open this box to show the new water filter, because as I still talk, The water filter I was using that's still in my sink, I'm waiting until the filter cartridges of it are all used and everything. The water filter on my sink right now, there's a little plastic turn thing. I don't know why the hell they made it plastic, but there's a plastic turn thing to go from filtered water to tap water. I always use filtered water, but I use tap water in order to wash my hands or something, and that little plastic turn thing broke, and I was using pliers turning it, but that just screwed it up a lot more. So I had to leave it on the filtered water so I could actually have filtered water from it. And I ended up buying a new filter with a metal thing. The one I have on there right now is a Brita. This is a Culligan's. I haven't used this yet. It works for apparently 200 gallons of water filtration, whatever. The one I have on there is for, I think, 75 gallons. The filter here is a lot bigger. It pops in and out a lot easier. The good thing is the water flows out through that hole there. This entire thing, including that hole that water flows out of, it comes out. That is the filter. And this top part here that the faucet attached thing here is attached to is just the thing the water goes into before going through this filter, and this filter comes out, makes it a lot better. So when you get a filter cartridge replacement, if some reason this gets dirty or something, you don't want to use it, then cleaning that is going to be a lot easier. And every time you get a new filter cartridge, that's this thing here, you won't have to worry about it being dirty and ruining your water when it comes out of thing. Which is actually a little bit important for me, since I'm working on my trike and cleaning out fish tank and everything. Water might splash up every once in a while, hit it, and then I have to wipe it off a lot. Just try and keep it clean, since it's meant for drinking. But the thing I like about this, it's going to be a little weird to do, but the thing I like, let's see, I don't have this on a tripod. I didn't, let me see here. I'm trying to prop the camera up a little, because I can use my cell phone. My dear shelf. What the hell? Oh, wow, I almost, what is going on here? Oh, I zoomed in. Oops. I didn't realize I zoomed in. That was an accident. I almost pressed the record button and stopped recording. I was wondering what the hell. Okay, so that's propped up enough, I suppose. Right? Sorry about this. I'm stupid. You can all yell I'm stupid in the comment. There we go. Okay, so the thing I like about this is metal. You can even see it's metal. I can tell you it's metal. It's not just some plastic shiny cover or anything. It's metal. And unlike the other one, which the thing here turns and is plastic, and everything is plastic on the other one. And this is a push-pull type pin thing. It's spring-loaded, so it's not hooked up or anything. And when I let go, it just goes back in. And inside, I probably won't be able to see all that well, but inside, off to the side opposite my finger, you can see it moves. What I'm hoping I don't have to do is hold this open the entire time I'm using the filtered water. I hope that when I put this on and there's actually water pressure going into it, it'll stay open, and when I push it, it'll close again and return to normal. But because it's metal, and because it's a push-pull thing instead of a turn thing, I'm hoping it'll work a hell of a lot better than what I'm using. And since this is a 200-gallon filter cartridge instead of a 75, and it's less than double the cost. I think it costs $25 to get the filter cartridges for the other one, for a set of 2 of them. So for 150 gallons water filtration, $25 versus $15 for a single replacement cartridge for this one. That's a pretty good price difference. Yeah, 50 gallons more, $10 cheaper. That's nice. Yeah, that's right. I thought I said that wrong for some reason. And the last thing is my trike. Let me go out there and show you guys. Probably going to be a little bit dark. I have to be quiet once I get to the door, because it's not even 6 in the morning. It's still early, because I woke up 10 p.m. yesterday, Friday, just how my sleep works. Kind of bleeds together and stuff. Okay, let me open it now. Okay. Come on, Rock. In. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, it's really dark in here right now. The light's gonna warm up. They're some long-lasting bulbs, so they take a bit. It's like the one I have in my room. It takes a few minutes before them at their brightest. So right now it's only about half as bright as it's gonna be when they're all warmed up. But, anyways, trike in here. Let me turn the camera around. There's still gonna be work done on it. But Saturday, after I got the video up and everything, we got these wheels on. They're off right now because stuff I'll explain in a minute. Got that all reattached over here. Go around here. And it's leaning right now because it's on that and it's not exactly level. But yeah, we reattached this. We managed to bend the pipe, attach that, get the wheels there. They were attached right where the wood is, sitting there. But it was tilting forward because the wheels weren't far enough forward. So taking those off, and we go to adjust. You can see this metal here, two 18-inch sections and a 15-inch section. So what we're going to do is I'm going to point that spot right down there, the tube, where you can see at the tip of my finger. There's going to be an 18-inch bar coming off there forward, same as the other side there, and then this 15-inch one is going to go between them in the front. There's going to be more. There's going to be one going up from the 15-inch bar to the main portion of the frame here, another support there. Gonna make sure it's absolutely strong, but that's the only way. The wheels will end up being about where they are now, close to here. The main problem is going to be figuring out. What are you doing, Rock? We're not going out yet. We're not going out yet. Hey, derpy. Yeah, the main problem is going to be figuring out the spacing for gears and everything. I'm hoping, really hoping, that I got this figured out right. Wheels can be moved forward 16 inches from the spot they were at, which is close to where they are now. Got a tape measure here. I can actually measure to show. More than 16. It's going to be a little tricky, but yeah. So they'll be actually 2.5 inches back than where they are now. So zoom in there. So yeah, 16-inch mark ahead of there. Right now they're around the 18.5 area. Wheels are, the axle and everything. But when it's back a bit, a little gear is the main thing we have to worry about because it's going to be in the center there. The disc brakes are going to be closer to the wheels. They're not going to be a problem. They're going to be out of the way. It's just the pedals here and everything. I'm using this here. It's actually a foot stop, so feet don't slide off like when it's wet or something. Using this to measure just in case like the back of my foot hits or something, or my leg or something. So that's a good measuring thing to figure that out. But yeah, we're gonna reattach these with a little bit different, and I'm leaving that square there, and I'm actually gonna strengthen it, reinforce it, and everything, because I can add baskets to that. I'm not gonna add the front basket for my dog. Figure something else out. I might bring a basket around the back instead, because there's a lot of room here, and he could work there. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to figure that out at the end. Another problem that we have to fix is this wheel. I don't know how, but sometime, dumb dog bumping something, I guess. Sometime down the road, when building, I don't know how, we managed to get this wheel so it's not straight anymore. I don't know how. It's hard to notice unless you actually look at it from this side. You look at it like the edge, and if I go from side to side like that, you can see. I go to this side, I don't have to go all that much before you can start seeing the bottom of the wheel from the top. And from here, it's about centered again. So there, center, over. Still can't see the bottom. Now you can see the bottom. So that's a bit of a problem we gotta fix. But that's gonna be after we get this with wheels on the front here again. And this is a 20-minute video? Holy shit. Anyways, since I'm gonna be asleep, I marked this stuff and left notes for my dad to read because I'm the one designing and figuring out where everything has to go and doing all the measurements. So I tell him, okay, this has to be here, this has to be there and everything. I tell him to read everything pretty much. So, yeah, anyways. Other than the last thing, since I guess I forgot, my dog, Rock, what are you doing? Quit running around. Come here. Come here. No, I'll go around. Alright, my dog, he actually almost ripped off one of his toenails. I don't know why or how. It's probably an accident. I'm hoping he didn't catch it on his collar or something because it's under that blue cone. Alright, you gotta go potty, huh? Alright, fine, go. Yeah, I guess he really had to go. But yeah, he almost ripped off one of his toenails entirely. He did that just last night. I let him out to go to the bathroom. He was fine and everything. And he came in, and all of a sudden I saw blood on my bed when he jumped up. I was like, what the hell? I thought it was just his leg bleeding. His leg, the last spot of pretty much that needs healing from all his chewing and everything. That's why he still has the cone on. It was bleeding a little. I cleaned it up and stuff. It's all scabbed over again now. It got fur in it again last time. I also shaved it off again. Just his leg, the spot that's hurt. And after cleaning it up and everything, shaving it off, I noticed there was more blood where his leg wasn't touching. I was like, what the fuck? So I looked around and I found his toe was all screwed up. It was covered in blood. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. So I cleaned that off, and it's almost like his toenail is split in half. And it just looks like it's hanging a little limp and loose away from where it's supposed to be, like my thumb there. It's like it's hanging down like that or something when it's supposed to be up like that. So I guess he got caught on something. I don't know, but it got pretty messed up, so I gotta keep an eye on that, and hopefully it heals. Anyways, that is the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know in a comment, with a comment, like, or subscribe. Even though I know these videos kind of suck compared to what I want to do, but I still have a long wait to go before my computer's finished. Damn it. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week or on some other video, but until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Where's the button? There it is.